take your hobby to the next level with a quality racing rig that works great with a PS3, Xbox 360, and a PC. GT Omega Racing Simulator is compatible with a wide range of steering wheels including Logitech, Fanatic, Thrustmaster, and more. The GT Omega is available now worldwide by going to www.gtomegaracing.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to ARL TV for this round 1 of Season 3 Road to Pro on the iRacing Grand Prix Series. I'm Alex Simpson. I'm joined in the commentary box by Dean Prescott. Hi Dean.
Good evening, Alex.
So the Road to Pro starts all over again?
It does indeed, and we are back again.
Indeed, obviously over the break some controversy over the changes to the car and a lot of human cry about how it's driving now, but we're expecting an update in the next couple of weeks I think. And but what we have got is a fantastic arrangement and schedule lined up for us. 12 great tracks for the guys to really sink their teeth into, and hopefully we should see some great action. Round 1 today coming from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And so far the races have been pretty action-packed. Turn 1's been a little bit of a chaos in a few of the tracks, which is what we normally expect to see. Same as the World Championship Series. That was a massive pile up there, so we'll have to watch out for that one. But sure going to make for some good overtaking opportunities with that massive long straight. Just waiting for the sessions to come up. And while we do that, we'll just quickly go to our friends over at iRacing for the track guide.
Hello and welcome to 4Racer iRac Track Guides. In this episode we are going to have a look at one of the most famous and iconic racetracks in the whole world. The track is Indianapolis, or as many call it, Brickyard. The oval section is known through the whole racing world, and it still hosts one of the biggest motorsports even in the world, Indianapolis 500. The track has been in use well over 100 years. Even today it still has 1 yard of the original brick track at the finish line. In 2000 the Formula 1 series went to Indianapolis, and for that event a road course was built inside the oval. The road course was further modified in 2008 by making the last hairpins before the oval section a bit faster. However, even after the modification the infield section still consists of only third, second and first gear corners. Mechanical setup should allow for good handling over curbs and allow the best possible acceleration. For downforce, teams are likely to run as low as they can, while still retaining enough grip in the infield section. Today's lap is driven by Rocco Barone. Welcome to the show, Rocco.
Hey, what's up?
Indianapolis is one of the most famous circuits in the world. Does it have any special meaning for you?
Well, it's a nice track, and honestly, I always had a lot of fun driving here, so I expect the same thing also this time.
The main straight is very long. Do you expect to see a lot of overtaking there?
Yes, absolutely. That will be the most important place where everyone will try to make an overtaking attempt, so it will be fun.
And now let's see the lap.
Okay, down to the main straight, full speed, 300 km per hour, and straight away a crash-off point. First and second corner, very important the braking here. Attack as much as you can the curbs, Turn 4 is not an easy one, especially on exit. You have to fight with the oversteer. Turn 5 flat out, and then comes a very long left-hander. A lot of understeer here. I do it with the second gear. Turn 7 exit, a bit complicated, very slippery the track. And now into the back straight. Before joining into the most technical part of the circuit, in my opinion, you need to be really aggressive, but at the same time really precise to find the perfect line. Very important to have a good traction here. And then last corner before joining into the oval section. Then completely full throttle before joining into the main straight. And this is a lap at Indy. Thanks for watching, and see you on track.
Right, thanks very much, Rocco Barone, for taking us through the Indy circuit. Right, we're pretty late into the session, so I'm quickly just going to rush through the grid order as it stands. Kazuki Omishima with a 107.064, fantastic time. I think that would have set him 4th place on the World Championship grid. Paolo Accurso, 107.179, another fantastic time. Joseph Fabian in 3rd place, Peter Pitch in 4th, Iwasaki in 5th, returning some new faces and some returning. Frank Levick in 6th, Michele Chesney in 7th, Mohamed Patel in 8th, Montanez in 9th, Lee Thompson in 10th, Hunter Manley, Liam Williams, Justin Lindsay, Colin Cunniff, Lewis Barboni, Matthias Eccleston, Christopher, Tommy and Ollie all at the back. Right, just about snuck that all in there as the guys are just lining up for round 1. Dean, it's going to be an interesting one. Who's your pick? Who's your pick for today?
Well, we've seen Kuwasaki's been very quick around here, but so is Joseph, so could be very difficult to pick one here. Good to see 4 of the AI UK drivers all bunched together.
Yeah, Liam and Hunter and Lee had good starts. Lights are on, revs are building.
There we go.
Round 1 of the Road to Pro Championship is green. Looks like Paolo got a good start. Joseph, not too bad. Kazuki's going to be down to 3rd by the time he reaches the 1st corner.
Got plenty of cars off in turn 2.
Yeah, somehow everybody managed to stay out of it there. Oh, a couple of our UK cars getting together there.
That's Lee Thompson actually, and Hunter as well. Along with Connie Cunniff and Ollie, of all people.
Yeah, not what we want to see, but great start from from Paolo up front. Bridged a little gap. I wonder if he's on a slightly different fuel strategy. And Kazuki's dropped way down as well. He must have had more of an issue than we saw in that 1st corner. So 45 lap race today. We pretty much think that everybody's going to be doing a no-stop race, purely because it's like good 36 seconds just for a pit stop here. But we'll see. There's been some people trying a one-stopper.
Yeah, a race I was in today. Someone around about 3rd decided to pit, so everyone else on a no-stopper. So yeah, good to see if anybody else tries it.
Failed miserably with the roll bar camera.
But Paulo Kelso pulling a little bit of a gap there actually now on Joseph, but Joseph very quick in his car.
Yeah, I had a race with Joseph earlier on in the week, and yeah, I could just about keep up with him, but I really couldn't get past, so he was extremely fast, great top speed as well, so interesting to see if he starts making his way back up to Paolo. But great qualifying time from Paolo, so he's got the pace. And last time by 109.9 and a 109.8 for the two drivers, so Joseph just about edging back towards Paolo.
It's good to see an actual train of cars as well. Not these two just streaking away like we have seen in the past.
And we've got Peter in third place as well. He put a really good time in quite early in the 2 weeks of practice that we get for round 1 with a 107.4, so he definitely had the pace from the word go, so I'd expect him to give a fight for these two guys ahead. It's always one thing to set a qualifying lap round here, but to do it lap after lap after lap is completely different.
We've already got Tommy Nelson all the way up into P9.
Yeah, Tommy's getting some fantastic starts at the moment.
Here he goes, looking for that position on Iwasaki. On the inside, Iwasaki gives it in, comes back for the cross. Tommy's got it covered for now.
Yeah, squeezes him there, covers it nicely.
Iwasaki running a little bit wide.
Yeah, Tommy very much throwing the car into the corners. You can see it initially pushing and then gripping halfway around the corner. He's just sort of fighting the car. Looks like Kazuki up ahead as well, trying to put a move on Montanez.
Yeah, those two have been pretty close so far. Kazuki, we know, is rather quick, sticking it on pole. Maybe just not got that top gear. He's actually stuck at 306 there now.
Right, I'm just going to sort the camera out. My apologies for that. First race of the season, that's my excuse.
Yeah, it definitely looks like, ooh, Montanez, very sideways. Yeah, it does look like Kazuki is expecting to be running on his own, but here he goes up the inside, now on the outside. That's a great run out of the very slippery right-hander. That's a look up the inside, thinks better of it.
Yeah, I think his best bet is just is down the main straight always, just stay as close as possible coming out of this final right-hander. He's very, very close. This got to be his opportunity.
Doesn't look like Montanez has just dropped off the back of Frank Levick. And that draft won't be affecting him. Montanez is already defensive.
Yeah, and it looks like Kazuki just hasn't got enough in his gear. Montanez is able to hold it up the inside.
Oh, slight bit of contact. Montanez is wide. Still going at it. Again, Montanez runs wide. That's Tommy Nelson. Now looking to pounce.
Yeah, we've got Iwasaki just behind Tommy as well.
This is some great battling early on.
Yeah, Fabian just starting to close up. Iwasaki obviously made an error there. We just didn't quite see off camera. Drops back 2 places. Montanez and Nilsson through. Iwasaki looks like he's going to have a bit of a run this time by. I could see 3 abreast here.
And there it is.
Let's just watch what happens here. Tommy wide, he's got it round the outside, I think. Montanez manages to just lose the one, although Iwasaki round the outside again. Sorry, that's Kazuki.
And he's got the inside there now, Kazuki. Montanez thinks better of it, and here comes Iwasaki around the outside. Difficult to get the power on, but he's got the inside line.
He's going to force him wide here, and I think that'll be a slowdown penalty as well. Has he pushed him there? No, I think he just managed to get away with that.
Can just get away with it through the slower section. And again, Kawasaki's very sideways, and again, he's definitely not got the rear of that planted.
Yeah, all the time these guys are battling. You've got Liam Williams and Christopher closing up on them as well.
So looks like we've got some retirees already, Alex.
Yeah, we've got, unfortunately we've got our commentator. He's waiting in the ready for their interview, so let's bring him up. Hi Lee. Terribly unlucky there at the start, very, very tight. I think it was contact with your teammate as well.
Yeah, if I had to take out somebody, I needed to make sure it was a teammate first, here and there.
It's ARL luck, isn't it, for you?
Ain't you make your own luck. I jumped the start as well, so I didn't even need to be in there. I jumped the start, hit the brakes, and then went perfectly with everybody. I just had a quick look at the replay. At least I had a half excuse. I had a cone stuck under me, which is why I just understeered round turn 3, 4, whichever it is, and unfortunately somebody had to also be there somewhere.
Yeah, those cones have been a right pain. A lot of people have been moaning about them. More than anyone, I think. But yeah, I feel like we definitely need an update to the track now, because I'm not sure it's affecting some of the other cars, but certainly the FW31, like you say, getting caught under the wing, causing understeer, and I've been spun out through one as well. So yeah, let's see if we can get a little update for that next season.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Obviously, you've had a good race earlier on this week, so you'll probably do the next one, I assume.
Yeah, I'll do one more. Yeah, so pressure was off for today, so it's a shame just a lapse concentration if nothing else screwed me over. But yeah, I'm pleased with my start overall. Just sorry to those who got caught up with me tonight.
Do you fancy sticking around on the comms box to help us out for this one, or you're going to just sit back and enjoy?
I might just have to watch a stream on the page. So.
Alright mate, well terrible luck again, and we'll catch you later for the next one.
Okay, cheers guys, thank you.
Yeah, just as we're getting back to the action, we've actually got Joseph closing right up on Paolo Acurso. He's been very close for the past few laps. Just been watching Paolo a little bit, and his front end doesn't seem to be sticking as well as Joseph's. He must be doing something right to be where he is. Definitely one of the closest battles on the track, but we've still got Montanez under some pressure from Iwasaki.
Yeah, just on board at the moment with Joseph taking a whole load of curb on that inside there. Just be a little bit careful of that, can upset the car just a fraction.
Yeah, Paolo looks like he got the better lap that one round. Let's have a look as they're coming over. 109.2 to a 109.4, so yeah, definitely pulled a little bit on that lap. You can just see there, he's just throwing it in and he's just scrubbing it.
Oh, just about catches that.
Very well held, but yeah, Paolo's definitely struggling with the front end of that car.
Yeah, Michele's got himself up into third place as well. The driver who's quite improved this season as well is Frank Levitt. Currently sitting in 5th place at the moment.
Seeing off Tommy Nelson climbing all over the back of him. Place that Tommy's going. But he's got his teammate in front of him as Frank and Peter. Petter, sorry.
We're English, we're allowed to make the mistake in the names. It's what we do best. But yeah, Friction Racing, sponsored by RC. Give them a little plug for them. It's nice to see them taking part this season. A few new drivers in there. I think we've got Colin Cunniff and Charles Sears as well. But yeah, the battle at the front at the moment, just while Dean steps away for a second, it's just I don't seem to be getting away from the rest of the pack as well. So I think Paolo's managing to hold Fabian up at this point. So anybody still has a chance. It looks like Petter will get a run back at some point. Tommy's definitely getting closer to Frank in the background. I think we could see a move from Tommy this time by. Just jump on board, see the kind of closure speed. Lots of straight line speed difference there.
So he's got it done around the outside.
He's got no cones to spot his apex point. Manages to avoid them all.
It can be very off-putting those cones not being there. Especially if you're arriving at 311k. kph, kmh. That's Tommy now up into P5 now, isn't it? He's definitely on the move.
Yeah, started from the back, got a great start. Just having a bit of fun this season. Obviously, Tommy not one of the drivers that's going for a pro license. He obviously got his last season. Although I know that the admin guys behind the scenes haven't awarded the license yet, but it's just a matter of a day or two, I should think.
Polo's starting to bridge that gap again. And Petter, on Joseph, sorry. Now, I'm not sure if we missed this, Alex, but Michele's back into 4th, is that?
Yeah, I guess that must have been the last time by. I didn't see anything there. And he's dropped quite a way back actually. I'm wondering if he got a slowdown penalty. You know, when we saw all those cones all over the place. Maybe one of those guys got a bit of a slowdown, and that's where Petter got through.
Yeah,
Michele right under a lot of pressure from Tommy now. This time by, if Tommy can just hug there.
Yeah, just had a quick look back. It was actually a very late move from Petter. He got up the inside of him into turn 1. Michele wide.
Michele's got himself a decent teammate though. Team Racing 0-3. That's Paolo from last season. Paolo probably the most improved driver in the car last season. And had a real chance of winning the championship. Here comes Tommy though, down into turn 1. Very late on the brakes for Michele. Just about holds it off. Runs over the cone. Doesn't upset him too much.
Tommy's still on the pro. Just having a flick back. Doesn't seem to be much else happening.
Yeah, and Kazuki's still behind these guys. I mean, he's the quickest one on the track as far as qualifying times go. I'm just having a look at the fastest lap times at the moment. It's actually his teammate, I think, that's... no, it's not. Tommy Nilsson with a 1:08.914. Quickest person out there. And then Kazuki, who's in 7th place.
And
And Joseph Fabian in third, as those are the quickest guys on the track at the moment.
Tommy already up to 308, 309. Pulls out of the stream. Looks like he's got it done this time. Late on the brakes.
Yeah, no amount of fighting that one once he's up the inside was going to help him.
It's Tommy now up into P4.
Tommy Twister Racing as well, so you've got Joseph and Tommy in the Twister cars. Nice to see Twister back and in iRacing. So you've got Steve Michaels and Mohammed Patel as well. Mohammed not having such a good race.
I think Mohammed was having connection problems actually. Did see him jump in and out a few times.
Right, lap 16 and 45, Dean. Do you want to just quickly run us through the order as it stands?
Yes, we have Paulo Caso in first, Joseph in second, Petter, who will be soon coming under some pressure from Tommy Nielsen in third and fourth, Michele in fifth, Frank Levick in sixth, Kazuki in seventh, Uesaki in eighth, who seems to have dropped off the pace a little bit, and Montanez and Liam Williams running out in top 10.
Yeah, just as we see Lewis Boboni getting himself out of the way, and this pack of cars coming racing through. As we know, the middle of last season, how quick Nielsen was, winning everything in sight. No one could catch him, qualifying or in the races. Looked like he was going to take the overall championship, but took it easy the last few weeks and just good enough to secure his license. But he's just out here today, just proving what it's going to take to get the pro to those guys having an attempt this season. Let's just have a little look, see what else is going on. Just got a little fight in the background.
That's Frank Levick, and he's had contact there with Kazuki. You have to be very careful. Montanez is just flying in. And Lou Boboni does very well to stop actually. Although he's a back marker.
Just have a quick look at that back to see what happened here. Levick's defending the inside. Suzuki tries to come around the outside. I think they just clips Frank's wheel. Yeah, I have to say, on Frank's part, he should really have gotten out of the way. If you're going to spin it in the circuit, I think you need to get over and off the line really quickly. Montanez had nowhere really to go, and he's ended his race as well as his own. That's a shame. Yeah, and he's actually got himself beached as well. Right, so we jump back live. Still Fabian not able to get himself past Paolo. Dean, the next time by, would you just have a quick look at what Joseph's doing in a straight line, speed-wise? Is he under-geared? He's 7th gear? Can't tell while looking at the overlay, I'm afraid. It doesn't give a true sensation of the speed.
Just having a look at that last lap, Paulo was 304 while Joseph was 306.
It's just not going to happen with that sort of speed, so it's going to need to force him into a mistake. I have to say, I learnt the lesson following Joseph that you really need a tall 7th gear. I'm geared at 313 kilometers an hour, so topping out at 312. So just to give an idea, and I was only just making passes on back markers last time by, so 306. He's going to struggle.
Yeah, he's definitely stuck at 306. Again, Paolo, he's not sure if it could be the pressure that's getting to him a little bit, but he had a little apex that he misses here and there. Just allowing Joseph to catch back up.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have got 5-second lead over Tommy, but Tommy's definitely reeling him in. I mean, last time by was 0.4 of a second, so he's going to be on him by the end of this race.
Yeah, lap 20, so still got some time to go.
Yeah, Joseph just making a little mistake coming out of that last corner. So that's where he needs to be, right on Accurso's tail, otherwise he's never going to get himself past. I think it's all going to be about trying to force him into a mistake. You just see in the background as well. That's Peter not giving up on. Peter not giving up on Nielsen.
Tommy Nielsen, that last lap though, was a 108.8.
Yeah, fastest lap of the race at the moment.
And here we go. Paulo Accurso and Frank side by side. Looks like Paulo's just got it. Joseph having a little weave, maybe thinks he's got a cone stuck. Paulo holds on this lap by.
You can see the cars moving around in that last sector so much, which I think just kind of shows what the guys are sort of complaining about, is that the car just not really planted on the road. Everything is compromised just to get some sort of traction out of the car this season. Lap times are, from this time last year, a second a lap slower, so just goes to show every season we've progressively got slower and slower and slower, further and further away from what real sort of lap times they were doing around here. Just having a look at Paolo's car. I haven't got his team name down there, but I know he's teamed up with, is it Fabio Mantilini and Ariel Eduardo Bernardi, all those guys. Yes, Sergio Rod Jr. looks like he's painted their livery, so big shout out to Sergio. He also did the AR UK cars and a lot of others as well, so seems to get the job of the F1 cars. Fantastic work.
Yeah, I think he also got the Friction Racing as well. A new livery this season. Just having a flick back through, you may have just missed Liam Williams having a little bit of a moment. He was last I looked in 8th, he's now in 9th, closely followed by Hunter, his teammate.
Yeah, he had quite a gap from Christopher, so yeah, he's definitely dropped back. Yeah, he's under quite a bit of pressure actually from Hunter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Hunter's still got a little bit of damage from the start of the race though, so... Liam all the way up into 9th place. Started 12th, so that's a good result in his eyes. Things start to die off now. Let's see what the guys at the front are lapping. Paulo a 109.0, Joseph a 109.1, and Tommy a 108.9. So Tommy's definitely got the hammer down. But we have got a little battle here, Alex, for position 4, 5 and 6. Petter, Michele and Kazuki. Kazuki looking at the inside, thinks better of it. Both are very wide.
Oh, a bit of a lag contact there. Unfortunately, Michele is going to come off worse. He's going to lose a few places.
Yeah, it looks like Kazuki's got some front wing damage as well.
I think Michele might have got away without any actual damage to his car.
Looks like he actually did very well to keep it at the barrier as well there.
Yeah, and that's going to affect Kazuki big time as well, because I should imagine his straight line speed, if we have a quick jump on board with him now. What's he doing down the straight at the minute, Dean?
Kazuki just going up to 3.
Oh, he actually just hit the wall as well there. Just having a little weave.
305 actually.
Oh, so it's not affected his straight line speed. I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing it was just pure netcode hit there. Just so unfortunate.
I'm just feeling the car out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's showing that we can see damage all over it, but I'm guessing in a lap or two it's just going to ping back into shape and everything's going to be okay. That's the one thing about when you've got a slightly lower ping, is you can get away with things like that. You know, if you're a little bit closer, he'd have definitely have had damage off of that, but he lives to fight another day. How often that is the case as well. The driver that sticks his nose in there and causes the accident gets away with it.
Here we go again. Joseph is very close to Paolo. Tommy Nelson's still lurking in that background.
Yeah, he just seems to top out and there's nothing you can do about it. There's a whole load of the cone, something for Tommy to think about.
Last lap round, it was actually Kazuki who was the quickest guy on the track.
Yep.
108.6.
Yeah, so clearly no damage there. So we've got a 3-car battle now for the lead. And we know Tommy's got the speed in a straight line to get himself past. He's already done it 3 or 4 times. Can be a frustrating track sometimes. And oh, Joseph is going to be under a lot of pressure here. Yeah, you want to make the move down this straight, but if you haven't got the straight line speed, there's nothing you can do in the infield section. Here comes Tommy. Not sure he's going to get enough of a run. Looks like he is. Joseph, nope, not enough.
2k extra though, only from Tommy. Tommy's at 308. And Joseph 306. So it will be quite difficult for him. Let's not forget Joseph's still getting that tow from Paolo. You can see Paolo may have got a slowdown, jumping over to the right hand side of the track.
And what we have missed as well is that Liam and Hunter are up to 8th and 9th. Christopher had made a mistake. Actually, I take that back. He's been into the pit lane. So Tommy taking a whole load of the curb on the inside. That'll be a 1x for sure.
Yeah, Christopher's just come out of the pit lane now. Looks like he might have just dropped to the back of the field. Maybe not with Louis Baboni being a lot down.
There's still this battle at the front, just rages on.
Yeah, Joseph, every time he gets close enough, he just has that little mistake.
Yeah, I think at this point, this is where the frustration starts to creep in. You know you're faster, you just can't do anything about it. I remember yesterday when I was racing Joseph, we were caught behind a back marker even for a couple of laps, and there was not, we just couldn't do anything about it. He was just as fast in a straight line, and unless we got a fantastic run out of the last corner, we weren't going to get past. I think some of the back markers forget that as well. It is quite tricky around here to get a run. You get a bit of dirty air in these corners. hard to close up, and you know, you have to have a little lift once the drivers get within about 0.8 of a second. From there, they're not going to get too much closer without sort of running into the back of them. Paolo going extremely deep there. Joseph's got an opportunity. I think if he'd have perhaps nipped up the inside, he had a chance just to maybe unsettle him. I think that's what he needs to do now, look for those opportunities where he can try and stick his nose in somewhere, make Paolo think about what he's doing, throw him off of his rhythm, force him into a mistake. And again, Tommy recovers, catches back up. It still looks like Kazuki's got damage in the background, but still the fastest one out there. So I'm pretty sure that's just a bit of a phantom hit.
Yeah, definitely.
And Michele didn't get any damage off of it either. He's still lapping in the low 109s.
Definitely is the best battle on the track. No one else seems to be in one. People driving by themselves.
Yeah, the camera's set on most exciting, and at the moment we're not being taken away at all from anything else. Just jump on board with Tommy. Yeah, I think Tommy's starting to suffer exactly the same problems Joseph is, and because Joseph's got the slipstream of Paolo, it becomes very, very difficult to overtake. Thing is, these guys are about to come across the line. Do you want to take us for a lap around this track?
Certainly give it a try. Jump onto Tommy Nelson's roll bar as he's coming around the final bend. Also on his turn one on the oval. So here we go, flat out all the way, topping it at 308, touching 309. Heavy into the braking zone, right-hander down into second gear. Tight left-hander as well, that tends to get away from you. All the way up into fourth now. Back it down into second. Again, hard on the power. I was getting up into fifth gear by the fuel was burning off. All the way back into first, some people second. Again, tight right-hander. Very slippery that corner. Easily take the back end away from you. You full throttle again, all the way up into fifth, sixth gear. Back into third, back into second, down into first for this tight left, and short shift up into second, take as much curve as you can, again watch the slipperiness of the exit, and again flat out all the way, get as low as you can here as well, try and even touch the curve, as you can see Paolo did there pretty much. But again, Tommy's sticking out at 309 there now. Joseph is at 306. And Paolo, I'm guessing, is 304.
Yeah, and the man on the move is definitely Kazuki. I actually think that damage has made him go faster. I mean, we're lap 32 and he did a 108.2 last time by. So he's absolutely flying. And damage still shows on that front wing, so it might have actually made the car work better.
And in fact, it looks like he's got damage on both sides of that wing, from what I can see. So maybe just the less force on the front is giving the rear end a bit more grip. Definitely pushing that car to the max.
Yeah, catching up to him quickly. You can easily have a four-way battle here.
Let's have a look, see what Kazuki's doing on his own. He's actually topping 305 on himself. And again, a 108.4 that last lap round.
Yeah, what he might suffer with is when he gets into the dirty air. Great shot of this circuit, although we're a little far away from the action.
Suzuki's definitely caught up these last few laps. Not sure if they're aware of it. They're just eyes forward. Looking at the pace, it does look like they've picked up a little bit though, last lap round.
Yeah, they're all in the 108s now, so...
We're around to start lap 34. Okay, 108 from Tommy. All of them 108 as Paolo takes all the cones out.
Yeah, as you said earlier, it's extremely off-putting when that happens.
It's even worse when you just have one and it's one of the middle ones. You're thinking, is that the first one? Is that the last one? I'm not too sure. You turn in and you're like, no, that was the middle one. Just see a back marker appearing in front of these guys. Not sure who that is. It's actually Christopher, who pitted.
Yeah, that could shake things up a little bit. Just give one of these guys the chance they need to get themselves past.
Definitely. Paolo still has that little gap. Joseph may be looking in his mirrors.
Yeah, I think actually that's what's helping Paolo out here, that Tommy's here, he's given Joseph something to think about. He's not 100% focused on the car in front anymore. He's got to watch what he does, because he can come under pressure, as we can see in here. And that's Tommy up the inside, he's having a look. I think Joseph's managed to hold it around the outside. They're still side by side. He's going to have the inside for this corner. Tommy's going to hold it around the outside. He's going to have the inside line now. I think he's got the move done.
Run him a little bit wide and just look who pops up out of nowhere. Tommy's made that go. Let's see if he can maybe bridge a little bit more. Joseph definitely under more pressure. Just a little tiny little bit of battling side by side, and well, 110 sorry from Joseph, and 110 from Tommy.
Yeah, huge difference there. Let's let Paolo get quite a little lead as well. I mean, these guys are teammates as well, so no love lost there. Certainly no team orders as well, being as Tommy's got the license. 10 laps to go. He could well win this race though. Starting from the back of the grid will be some achievement.
So Christopher could play a part in this as well. Not too far up the road. So Joseph has caught his breath again.
Yeah, he's just going to have to settle down a little bit, I think. He knows he's got the pace here. Just got to focus on what's going on ahead of him and just nail some good laps, and he'll be right back on the back end of Tommy and Paolo in no time.
Speaking of nailing some laps, Tommy Nelson on 108.1.
Yeah, smashed it that time by.
Paolo again. He's starting to lose a little bit of something.
Yeah, 9 laps to go. Tyres, they're okay at this point, but they do start to go off just a fraction, so if he's under pressure and he's trying to push it out of these last few corners, it's going to get a little bit squirmy.
Again, next lap by. They're just pulling Christopher in little by little.
Yeah, Christopher's not doing too bad lap times. I mean, 1:95 last time by, so it's not going too slow. But I would say in a couple of laps he's going to start to really come into play, if not by the end of this lap.
I think
Tommy very fast out of that turn 3, and Joseph made a mistake, and that's what Tommy capitalised on.
Tommy's slightly unsettled by the braking point there from Paolo. He was a little deep, but he's still got that momentum going.
Yeah, and slowly Fabian as well, closing back into these two. So this could work out perfectly for Paolo. He's under quite a bit of pressure here. If this back marker actually lets him slipstream him down the straight, which I don't think he's going to do. That could well cost Paolo the race.
There we go, Tommy around the outside. And Christopher needs to do the sensible thing here and pull up, which he has done. Paolo, Tommy side by side, 1, 2, round 3.
Extremely well defended there from Paolo. He kept his cool, kept the line, did everything he needed to do. Here's Joseph on the back of these guys. Kazuki's right there as well. I have to say, it's been a long while, Dean, since we've seen a race where 4 cars are fighting for the lead with 7 laps to go.
It's been a long while since we've actually seen a battle for the lead, to be honest, as well, Alex. So, some great entertaining racing.
This is the kind of start we want to the Road to Pro Series. Let's hope that Kazuki just about holds on that, gets a wheel off the circuit. And I thought Paolo for a second was coming into the pits. It's like, what the?
Did I actually? Good mean everybody. Tommy not taking that slipstream. Tommy just holds such a tighter line and can brake so much later into turn 1 and maintain that speed through 2 and 3. Ooh, Paolo a little bit twitchy. And again, Tommy just hasn't.
He goes in very deep and aggressive into that corner, and I think if Joseph's going to get a place back, he just needs to be aware of that, and that's where he needs to slide himself in.
Joseph could pretty well pick up 2 places here, just if Tommy collects Paolo. Very disappointing on our end, but Tommy is one of those racers who gives it all or nothing. And again, Paolo dummying for the pits.
Yeah, what we've missed as well is Iwasaki has got past Peter as well.
Yeah, looked like Peter may have had a off track that last one.
Yeah, he's 1 second behind though, so he might be able to make the move back. Williams and Hunter still sitting 8th and 9th.
Yeah, Justin Lindsay is actually now in 10th. Here come the leaders. And Matthias, who's in P11, just up the road.
Yeah, I have to say, I feel a little bit gutted for Lee as well. I mean, I know he had the start that he had as well, but I have to say, I think he could have lapped fairly similar to these guys and he wouldn't have been too far behind. Tommy right on the back this time of Recurso. Just doesn't get the power down as well though. Paolo's got fantastic traction out of that last corner. He's trying everything as well to keep the slipstream as minimal as possible.
So lap 42 coming round now.
Yeah, just four laps to go. Got back markers coming into play again.
Need to see these two little battles, and then one bigger battle. Tommy's so much more planted around the infield, Tommy Nielsen. And actually you've got Joseph coming under some pressure.
Iwasaki around the outside. Is he going to hold it on? No, he doesn't. Goes onto the grass. That was a bit of an ambitious move, I have to say.
Helped to maintain the speed though. Just allowed these two front guys to pull away a little bit more. It looks like Paolo might get a bit of a slipstream.
Yeah, I think this is going to save Paolo this time by.
You say that,
No, he's going to have to cover the inside. He's not doing it. He's let Tommy up there.
Tommy again thinks better.
Three laps to go. I really hope Paolo can hold on to this. It's been a fantastic drive from him so far. He's kept his head when he needs to. He's put his car where he needs to. Let's just hope I haven't cursed him.
Tommy's close as he's ever been through this final sector. See if he can get the power down here. Again, that was a little bit of a squirrely moment. This is definitely the closest he's been. So we're already up into 308 before the line.
Yeah, Paolo's going to have to stay extremely tight here if he's going to hold on to this. Tommy just sticking his... I have to say that was a bit ambitious to try and get up the inside. And we've got... Paolo made a mistake, went deep. Tommy trying to go around the outside. I don't think he's managed to make it happen. Still there. Oh, contact.
And all three. Looks like Tommy's come out the best of that actually. Tommy's still going.
Yeah, so's Paolo actually. But it's Joseph who isn't. Don't think he'll believe that as well. 3 o'clock in the morning, that lad has to get up.
Kazuki's definitely got some damage now.
Yeah, and he's actually retiring as well.
So that promotes Michele up into P4, is that now? Iwasaki up into P3.
Yeah. Liam Williams is going to find himself in 6th place as well. 5th place, in fact.
5th place, yeah. That's Hunter up into 6th. That just jumps everybody back up. Such a shame to see that happen. There you go, Iwasaki.
Yeah, it's such a great race as well up until that point. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you battle hard like that, side by side. Mistakes do occur. But Paolo's held on to it. We'll try and get a little replay of that while as the guys cross the line and we get a few coming in for interview.
There we go, Paolo coming round.
Takes the first Road to Pro Strength for Field race. Victory of the season. Congratulations, Paolo Curso. Fantastic drive. Defended perfectly. Wasn't the quickest driver out there, but did what he needed to do. He's going to brought home some serious amount of points, and that's the kind of start he wants.
Iwasaki, he'll be counting his chickens with that 3rd place.
Yeah, he didn't really do anything today. I mean, he didn't really have the pace compared to the other guys, but 3rd place as well. I mean, just missed out 11th last season, so everybody thought he was going to be there. But I tell you, who will be absolutely delighted is Liam Williams, 5th place. What a fantastic result. Don't know what the strength of field with was, but it's going to be mighty.
Yeah, and Hunter also bringing it home in 6th. Justin in 7th, so he'll be happy with that as well.
Right, well, because Joseph is in the commentary box, let's just grab him up here just to get his point of view on what happened, talk about his race in general. Joseph, welcome to the comms box. Terrible luck there on that last, well, not last lap, but lap before. Tell us a little bit about your race and the incident, mate.
Let's see if he's around.
Are you there, Joseph?
Guess he's no, he's just me. Oh, Joseph, are we back?
Guess his mic's not working.
Guess we'll grab him when we can. Just send us a quick message, Joseph, when you're ready. Oh, wow.
We just saw that replay back there, actually, of what happened, so there's nothing you could do there. I mean, see, those guys were fighting hard. So, but anyway, let's just
got Liam Williams jumped up.
He's going to be stoked as well. Let's go to a quick commercial break and we'll come back and get some of these drivers in here, so just bear with us.
Take your hobby to the next level with a quality racing rig that works great with a PS3, Xbox 360, and a PC. GT Omega Racing Simulator is compatible with a wide range of steering wheels including Logitech, Fanatic, Thrustmaster, and more. The GT Omega is available now worldwide by going to www.gtomega-racing.com.
Right, let's quickly see if Joseph's got his microphone sorted and he's back. Hello, Joseph, are you there this time? I thought he was talking just a second ago.
He's not gone all camera shy, has he?
Oh, such a shame. Well, we'll drop him back. Hopefully, he can get it working, and we'll get Liam Williams up here now. Mr. Williams, 5th place. How about that? Welcome to the comms box.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your race.
I had not the greatest of starts, and I'm trying to remember it all. Actually, I'm just too happy that I managed 5th. Yeah, I didn't have the greatest of starts, and then everybody just kept falling off in front of me. I had a good battle with Christopher Cash. He was right behind me for probably about 15 laps until I had a little moment coming out of turn 2 when he got past me. But then he pitted, so I felt quite confident then. I just had a minor incident with Hunter, which I'm hoping you didn't see.
Oh, we didn't. You're all right.
Just
that's
actually having
fine,
a look back at that. Turn 1. Lap 32, Alex.
I won't look at it. Team principal doesn't want to know.
I think that's wise.
I've already seen 2 of the cars come together on lap 1, so I don't need to see it anymore.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Getting through the first few corners was a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, obviously the grid was quite big as well. I mean, this is obviously the first time you've been in Interview Channel, and not a lot of people will recognise your name, but you know, you've been in the car for a few seasons before. It's just that you've had a little bit of break. So just tell us a little bit about your experience in the F1 car and iRacing in general. You know, and what's the plans and targets for this season?
Well, started in the F1 car at season 4, 2012, and it was going alright, just learning the car. And then when season 1 came along with the new build, as we worked out, Alex, a specific setting in the sim was kind of making it incredibly difficult to drive for me. So I kind of went back to doing things like Neo endurance events, and that's my main love in iRacing, is the big endurance events. So I've managed a couple of podiums in Neo events, like 2.5, 3 hour races. But yeah, with 186 points, I think I'll definitely just be sticking with the F1 this season.
Yeah, nice. I haven't seen the points yet, so what a fantastic start to your season. So, you know, let's hope for good results at Watkins Glen. Obviously, Watkins up next. What do you know, what's your thoughts on that track? Although I pretty much know what you're going to say.
Well, everybody loves Watkins. So, and Watkins was my previous highest ever score in the F1 car with 170 points, but I've blown that out the water today, so yeah, hope it all goes well.
Well done again, mate. Good clean race, kept yourself out of trouble, and you were there at the end to pick up the pieces. So
Yeah,
congrats.
not sure what
And
happened there. It seemed quite interesting for you.
it was a brilliant race from us. I mean, 4 people fighting it out towards the end until 2 laps to go, and then big carnage. So yeah, I'm sure the spectators enjoyed it as well. Right, thanks, mate. See you. I guess you won't be doing the next one now.
No, I won't be.
So I will. I'll catch up with you later, and see you at Watkins Glen.
See you at Watkins.
Shall we see if we can nick Tommy? He's not in the interview channel. Let's just see if he wants to.
See why you wouldn't want to be in the interview channel. Looking at the text from the end of that, he said it was a firm move that he went for.
And he has indeed just joined us in the commentary box. Tommy, tell us about that race, mate. Fantastic battle. 4 cars in the mix. Could have gone to any one of you. Unfortunately, obviously settled a little bit by the collision at the end, but it was some hard, good fighting going on there. I'm struggling to hear people today.
Yeah, seems like we've got another dodgy microphone.
Let me just try turning you up. Say again.
I'm just getting the noise.
Yeah, just I can hear ourselves.
Technical issues in week 1.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we should be accustomed to these by now. Tommy's just now playing. We've got Hunter. Not sure if Joseph is working, but he's still in the welcome channel. While Tommy's trying to fix that, well, Alex, drive of the day for this one.
I think you've got to give it to Paolo. I mean, he wasn't the quickest driver out there at all today. There's probably 4, maybe 5 guys that were faster than him on the circuit when it come down to the race. But he just drove fantastic. So I'm gonna got people just sending me messages now. Right, I'm going to jump down to the channel and see if they can hear us in there, because yeah, something's going on, I think. Actually, Tommy's mic's not working, so let's just jump down into the interview channel and drag him back up there. Joseph, we just moved channel. Can you hear us this time? You can hear us on the live stream, but not in the channel. How weird is that?
Yeah, I got you now.
Ah, there we go. Right, Mister, tell us about that race, how it went from the start, and then the obvious incident with 2 laps to go.
Well, I was sort of hoping for a good start. For my first 2 races, I've sort of jumped a few guys. And then I got stuck behind Paolo, who was probably holding me up half second a lap for the entire race. So I kind of feel like I've done a whole race behind a safety car kind of thing now. It's probably the most annoying race I've ever had. But I just couldn't get past him on the straight. He made like one mistake halfway through the lap, and I really should have pushed harder. I'm a bit annoyed that I sort of weaked out of it and only let him keep going, and then my tyres got worn out. The front tyres were stuffed by halfway through from being 2 or 3 tenths behind him the whole race, and Tommy was there, and yeah, then all that crazy stuff happened. That's what happens when I guess we had like 4 cars within half a second, so racing incident, I guess.
Yeah, 2 laps to go, obviously pressure on, everyone's trying to hold position, gain position, and yeah, unfortunately, I think you were, I was looking at it, you were just sort of trying to watch what was going to happen, I think, more than anything, and just ended up getting caught up in it with nowhere to go.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't going for some pass or something. I just braked a little bit early, and because Kazuki was right on my tail, he had nowhere to go, and then next second I was upside down in the sand. So,
well, regardless of what's just happened in that race, you've had a pretty good start to the season so far, 228 points, and I know there's a few people out there that are hoping that you're going to make a full-on run for pro this season. Obviously, you've been around for 3 or 4 seasons, definitely got the ability to get there. So, is that alarm clock going to keep waking you up at 3 o'clock in the morning for the rest of the season?
it's going to be a challenge, that's for sure. Definitely just making it to the races. The alarm clock works, but then actually getting out of bed when it gets off is the hard part. So, yeah, it's going to be a long season, but if I can just get 8 weeks, I don't really care about going for positions as long as I get top 10. That'll be a start.
Yeah, I guess once if let's try and think positive and think that you're going to do it. The pro race is obviously on a Saturday, a bit earlier on in the day. Does that make it a little bit easier for you? Is that sort of about 1 o'clock your time, so more of a late night rather than an early morning?
Yeah. Yeah, the pro races, the DWC races are a lot. They're sort of qualifying at midnight, race at 12:30, so that way I can just sort of have a nap in the day and come up here, where right now it's 4:42 AM on a Monday morning, so it's obviously a much easier race to make it to.
Well, unlucky again, but good start to the season nonetheless. And Watkins Glen is up next. We know that you love that place, and you always put in a crazy quick qualifying time. And did I see somewhere on the forum that you've already started practice, got your qualifying set up down?
Well, yeah, I've got a good record there, but I wasn't planning to race tonight. I got points that I was happy with, and I was just going to sleep tonight. So I spent half a day at Watkins, and I really quickly got around there, got the setup worked out. But I thought I might as well come here for one more race, see if I can get some decent points, which didn't really work out for me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. It should be a better week than this week anyway.
Yeah, and just before I let you go, anyone you just want to give a quick shout out to?
Hey, Mum.
That's right, I plugged your team anyway, it's alright. And all your sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, mate,
Thanks, Steve.
well, thanks very much, Joseph. We'll hopefully we'll see you on track next week, and I'll see you then, but thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks, guys. See ya.
It's trying to, it's like satellite delay with the interview there as he was listening to us on the live stream, but all good. So glad we managed to get him in anyway. Right, we've got Hunter Manley up next. Hunter, Tell us a little bit about your race, mate. I think you got caught up in the turn 1 craziness. Unfortunately, it was Lee with a cone in his front wing that drifted up into you with the understeer. But kind of put pay to your race early on today.
Yeah, it really pushed me back, and thankfully it didn't damage the car, and I was able to catch back up to Liam. And then we got racing hard, and just didn't have any luck and got taken out there too.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how many points you scored in that race.
I think it was 173. It's not as good as yesterday though.
Damn, just watching your start and the session close. So let's just re-jump that back and have a look. Yeah, so even though you didn't improve from yesterday, still reasonably happy with the start of the season this time around?
Oh yeah, the cars, a lot of people are complaining about how it's driving and everything, but the way the setup is doing makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
But hopefully I can get some more points in this next race, so yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a few guys going to try and turn up on that, so hopefully, a bit like Saturday, we can have an extra split race as well, so it'd be nice to see. So yeah, I hope all the best.
Thank you.
I think you just watching you start now, obviously jumped across the grass to avoid all the mayhem that usually happens through there. I think it's probably wise with people up your inside, yeah, and we just see Lee coming across there. He just had a massive understeer there. Terrible luck for you, mate. Right. Well, I won't keep you too much longer. Just get yourself ready for the next race, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you. And I want to give me a shout out real fast to Paulo Corso. Done an amazing job today. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right, mate. Yeah, I agree. We give him driver of the day today, so he thoroughly deserved it. Cheers, Hunter. We'll see you next week at Watkins Glen, mate.
Alright, thank you.
Right, guys, that's just about wrapped up the show for today. Quite a few interviews in there, but great race. Just to confirm the final standings again, Paulo Acurso takes the victory, Tommy Nilsson second, Iwasaki in third, McKaylee fourth, Liam in fifth, Hunter sixth, Justin Lindsay in seventh, Christopher in eighth, Matthias in ninth, Lewis Baboni in 10th, and then obviously the drivers that didn't quite finish. Oh, it says plus 45 laps, it's not entirely true. Joseph, Pick, I'm not sure what happened to Pick. I think there must be some issues there with the timing, but I'll have to look at the official standings. Montanez, Kazuki we know was caught in it, Lee, Colin obviously caught up in something. Ollie at the start as well, and still the positions are jumping around, and Mohammed obviously got disconnected. But that wraps up the show from Indianapolis Motor Speedway, round 1, Road to Pro. I've been Alex Simpson. Dean Prescott, I think, has jumped away to get a qualifying session in.
Just still there.
Oh no, he's still here. It's just me been rambling on, not letting you get a word in edgeways. But yeah, Dean, well, wrap up the show for us then, mate. Just give us your final thoughts, and we'll bid everyone a farewell.
Well, it was a very interesting start to the season. Let's hope it continues, and I'm sure we'll see you in Watkins Glen.
Yep, thanks guys. See you then.
Race fans, it's time for those most famous words in motorsports. Drivers, start your engines!
Michael Conti comes up at a corner number 4 in the checkered flag. He wins his first NASCAR iRacing.